A great lesson I learned many years ago. My dad and uncle invited me on a golf trip. It was a guy's golf trip that lasted for about 30 years from my lifetime, but many years even before that when they were involved. So the first night I was there, we all went out to dinner together, and we stayed in this kind of a small motel just down the street. I wasn't much into drinking after dinner, so I decided to hang out at the hotel with one of the uncles of the other guys on the trip. His name was Dennis. I thought I knew Dennis pretty well, kind of like when you think about getting to know somebody in an interview process. I thought I knew Dennis pretty well. We had some nice conversations with all of us, about 12 of us over dinner. So I was sitting there for a couple of hours, and Dennis got back from dinner, and they kind of had a few drinks out there at night. And there was this little pool right here. It was just by the hotel. I was sitting just to the end of the pool on the other side of the fence. And it was kind of funny. Dennis decided to walk into the pool area, and he kind of walked along the pool and then looked at us, and then got this really crazy look in his eye, and then he jumped over the fence, but he didn't make it. He kind of got stuck halfway over the fence, kind of sitting out like a cowboy. We were kind of worried about him being injured. He wasn't. His jeans kind of got caught there, and he kind of finished climbing his way over. And I realized something that's just as valuable today as it was then. You know, you think you know somebody just based on a common connection. I was actually sitting next to Dennis's uncle, which was even more funny in terms of how you know people. And so I realized I didn't know him as well as I thought I did, and maybe I wished I didn't know him at all. But thankfully, he was okay. But it just was a great lesson on maybe building this scenario a little bit sooner into the conversation, as opposed to just the fun talk about your credentials and history and how smart you are and things you've done before. Because that scenario about how you actually show up and the experience means a lot more than you think you do. So first of all, don't be like Dennis. Don't jump any fences. And second, don't get caught. And the third, if you're getting to know somebody, don't get caught by assuming something about sitting next to their uncle, or I know somebody who knows them. Get to know them in a scenario. Put that right in early on. Pro tip.